bed made. Good morning. I'm about to have my coffee this morning, and I curled my hair yesterday, and so enjoying. I can usually get a couple days out of it after I curl it, so I like to do it curly once in a while. But anyway, I'm about to make my coffee right now and get started on some homeschool and get our day going. Okay, so I just blended up my 2 tablespoons of butter into my coffee. I just do it in a big quart jar like this. And then to that, as per usual, I just add my pumpkin spice and I add my mushroom blend. This is just for good measure, y'all, just to make sure that I'm getting everything that I need to help my thyroid to continue to heal. And then I do 5 drops of the Lugol's 5%, 3, 4, 5. And I get this on my subscribe and save. And it's just really nice because I don't have to think about it at all. 4 drops of 5% is recommended for everybody. But because I am working on healing, I just add another drop for good measure and just mix that together, and then I can pour it into my mug. And it is a beautiful morning. It's been cold. It's a cold morning. I'm enjoying my nice cold mornings, and my husband gets up and starts the fireplaces for us in the morning. So we got 2 fireplaces going, and it's just been nice. I've actually been enjoying the change in temperature where you wake up to a cold house and then you can enjoy it getting warm. I've been actually liking that. So anyway, I have my coffee and I'm ready to go sit down and start my journaling and my notebooks. I just keep track of my budget and all kinds of things like that. So I'm going to go work on that. Then I think I have some laundry to fold, and then homeschool is going to happen today. So just a lot going on. We just enjoyed a few days with family visiting, and it was just really wonderful and nice, and we just had such a great time. So just trying to bounce back and get back into the daily routine after all of that. But anyway, I hope you're having a wonderful, beautiful day, whatever time it is that you're watching this. And I hope you're being good to yourself today. And I love you so much, and I'll see y'all in a little bit. I have been working hard, and I got all the laundry folded. I got 2 little sleeping babies. Oh, no, I don't. She's gone. Never mind. I have 1 little sleeping baby. Hi, Nugget. Hey, sweetheart. Oh, baby. So anyway, got my laundry all folded, and now time to get it put away. It is 1 o'clock, and I am making a hamburger for myself. Right there. Just going to put it in the air fryer real quick. And I'm going to have some food. So I had to run an errand real quick. And now I'm back and I'm gonna have my lunch. So how I like to do my hamburger in the air fryer is I just turn it on. That's a good start. Gonna have some lunch. So gotta load up this dishwasher real quick. After I eat, I'm going to get some homeschool done with the little ones. I had a couple errands to run, so it kind of got a little bit delayed, but that is the beauty of homeschool, y'all. So they are outside playing, getting some sunshine in their eyes, and I plan on going on a walk later today. So anyway, it has been a wonderful day so far. Very productive day. Got all that laundry put away. Feels so good. So anyway, So the trick is, if you're using one of these little basket air fryers, we have the Ninja one. And I've said this before, but we have the big Ninja XL, the giant air fryer oven, toaster oven, baker thing. And this I prefer over that for just the day-to-day. Like if you're cooking a whole chicken or something like that and you want to do it in an air fryer, then the extra large will be great. But honestly, if I'm cooking a whole chicken, I'm probably going to just do it in the oven or in my Instapot anyway. But these are great. My kids use them all day long. I use it all day long. We buy the silicone liners from Amazon, and you can just look them up. And these little liners make it great because it contains a lot of the grease. But the trick to it is that you have to rinse these out between each use. So I just take it, rinse it out in my sink with hot water, and then put it back so it's ready for the next person. If you're making batches of things in these basket air fryers, and you're not rinsing it out, meaning you take the liner out and you rinse out the underneath part too with hot water, if you're not doing that, you will smoke yourself out of house and home. And that goes for the big air fryer too. You have to keep these machines clean or else they will smoke. If you keep them rinsed out, it only takes a minute just to swish it out, and then they're ready to go, and then they will not smoke. It'll be just totally fine. So our favorite things to cook in this air fryer is literally everything. We cook steaks, we cook burgers, we cook chicken legs, we cook chicken thighs, we cook meatballs, literally you name it, we cook it in this air fryer, and it's just the best investment ever if you're doing a carnivore or keto diet and you want to keep life easy. My husband also has one of these at work, and I just bought one of these for my newlyweds for them to have. They have the big extra large Ninja air fryer too in their cabin as like their oven, but this is great for the stuff that you really want to just cook it, and then it's clean and it's all ready to go. So anyway, I'm gonna have my burger here, and I'm going to have my electrolytes, second batch of electrolytes, but I wanted to show you this real quick. So over the weekend, I made this is my second time making this recipe. It's not doing it total justice, but you can see the moisture, like, it's so good. So this is a peanut butter blondie, a keto, very clean ingredient, keto peanut butter blondie, 0 sugar, y'all. And I used the 0 sugar chocolate chips in it, and I used walnuts in it as well. And it is so good. As you can see, there's only one piece left. Everybody loved it. And it's just now one of my quick go-to recipes when we're not feeling super chocolatey, but we just want something. And the other cool thing that I was going to talk to you about is I actually got this idea from Alia Wells. So Alia, if you ever watch this video, thank you. And if you haven't, please go check out Alia Wells, because Alia is awesome, and she is a carnivore mama, and she has little kids, and she lives in Colombia, and she just has a great channel, great personality. I love her so much, and me and her did an interview way back. But anyway, she had mentioned in that interview that one of their new birthday traditions that they do with their kids is to get a little fondue pot, and they use it for melted chocolate. So over the weekend, we had a little special event going on with our family. But over the weekend, I bought a little $10 fondue pot. And this is the inner part of it, but it was just $10 from Walmart, and we melted down some 0 sugar chocolate. That's what's in here, is all the leftover chocolate. And we put it in the little fondue pot, and I bought a bunch of strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, and I made up a tray of it. And I got the little barbecue skewers, the little wooden skewers, and I just put a bunch of them there next to the melted chocolate in the fondue pot, and my kids had a blast with that. They loved it. It was a big hit, and I think that we'll definitely be adding that to our birthday celebrations moving forward. It just adds just a little something fun for the birthdays is a chocolate fondue pot, and you can just, you know, you could use any kind of, if you want to do a white chocolate. I even saw somebody said they have a couple of them because they're like $10 at Walmart, and they're ceramic inside, so if you're careful and you don't you know, destroy it, it's ceramic, so it should last a while. It's not non-stick inside. So anyway, I did add a little bit of coconut oil to the chocolate to really keep it loose and melty, but it was really good. It was really a hit, and it was super fun. So I highly recommend that. And I mean, you could even do, if you were having some company over, you know, you could have one set up for cheese and do like a melted fondue cheese pot too. And how fun is that? And I'm sure if you were creative, you could find some different things that you could dip into them, maybe some low carb keto veggies to dip in them, or maybe you would find some keto bread that you could toast up and have them, you know, like little breadsticks or something like that to dip in them. Something for a cheese pot. I think that'll be really fun. So anyway, that is a little bit of what went on this weekend. It was such a blessing. It was just a wonderful, wonderful time with our church family. So it's just wonderful, and we just had a great time. So anyway, I'm gonna eat my hamburger here, and yeah, just gonna move on with the day.
We making gumbo.
You're making gumbo. Okay, can you explain to me how you make your keto gumbo?
So we take some Parmesan shredded cheese.
Okay.
And we take chicken, green beans,
Okay.
and canned chicken, cream cheese, and then half and half. A teensy bit of half.
A little bit of half and half.
Because we added whipping cream. Oh, and then green peppers. But we don't got any.
Oh, we're out of the chili peppers. We'll get
but
you.
we've got chili. Where did it go? So we put chili powder in it. Right
Okay,
there.
a little chili powder. How's your shredded parm?
It's good.
Parmesan. Good. All right. All right, so y'all are making your lunch. Good job. Good job.
Turn this back on.
Little keto gumbo. I love it. All right, we are out for our walk. And I have Kitty with me. And I have Nugget. Hi, Nug. Say hi, baby. I have Kitty and Nugget. And it is a glorious, glorious day. It's been a wonderful day. Another wonderful day. And y'all, I just wanted to encourage you that wherever you're at this new year, it's January, it's a brand new year. If you got off to a bad start, it's okay. It's still early in the year. Take this year for yourself. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're getting outside, getting sunshine in your eyes. And this all begins with the food that you're putting into your body. I know firsthand, you're not going to want to do all of the things when you don't feel good. When you don't feel good, everything's hard. But when you feel good, the fog begins to lift and everything becomes easier, and you will actually find life and enjoyment again. And I just wanted to tell y'all that I struggled for so long, for so many years, and I was never at my best. I never felt like I really had a good full amount of energy, and I just never really felt at my best at all until I started nourishing my body with good, healthy food and getting off of the carbs. The carbohydrates really, really had me, y'all, and I could live my life on carbs. I could live high carb, whole food, high carb every day of my life, and I did for many, many years. And it could be just something as simple as nuts, and I could not moderate that, and I would eat them and eat them and eat them. And I see that sometimes even with my little kids, that if I have nuts that I've bought for like baking a keto treat or something like that, and if I leave them out, they will be gone. So I have to keep things put away. I have a storage tote in my pantry where I keep all of my baking goods for like our keto baking recipes, other than like our dry goods like the almond flour. Nobody's going to get into that and just eat that, but like the almond flour and some of the different ingredients I have on my kitchen counter, which I'll show you sometime, just so it's easy and it's fun and I like the way that it looks. But like for our chocolate chips, even though they're zero sugar, or nuts, anything like that that's going to be tempting somebody to just gorge on them, I keep them out of sight, out of mind. They're in a tote, closed up, in my pantry where we don't have to look at them. Because I have some kids that struggle the same way that I would struggle. And even if it comes to whole foods like sweet potatoes, were like my kryptonite, y'all. Like I could eat sweet potatoes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I could just eat them anyway. I mean, it doesn't have to have sugar on them. I would just eat them like candy. I loved them so much. So anything like that, that is just some carbohydrates in that, I would overdo it. So anyway, for me, the freedom has been found in getting off the carbs. That's where the freedom has been found for me. And I just encourage people. I know there are some people that can moderate some things, and you'll find out for yourself as you go along on this journey what things you're able to moderate. And maybe you can't moderate anything. Maybe everything is a slippery slope, and maybe it will be like that for a few years, and then you'll be able to add some things back in. Maybe you can just do this as a cleansing diet, just as an elimination diet for 30 days or for 3 months, for 90 days, and then you'll be able to add things in straight away, just adding in one thing at a time, 1 week at a time, and that way you can really gauge, did my face break out? Oh, did I have back acne? Oh, did I have lower back pain? Really, really hone in. What did adding that no sugar salsa, what did that really do? Did it have an impact on me, or did it not have an impact on me? And am I able to tolerate a little bit of salsa on something once in a while? This is all good things to know, and nobody can tell you these things. These are all things that you're going to have to figure out for yourself. And the other thing is, it's a journey of navigating like social situations. We just had family come down for the week. We're about to have more family come down for the next 2 weeks, and navigating those social situations. Going out to eat. Our family went out to eat twice with my family when they came down, and being able to be strong enough to help your children to navigate through ordering at a restaurant. If you're going to make concessions, what concessions are you going to make? Kind of think through that, have that plan, especially if there's other family at your table. It can be a little weird and awkward if you're not the only family sitting at your table, and you're trying to navigate those things. So I'll give you an example. For us, we went to, we went out twice. Once was to a burger restaurant place, and the other one was to a Mexican restaurant. And the Mexican restaurant, the burgers are pretty easy because you could just eat the burger with just the burger, and maybe you do pickles or the cheese, you know, of course, not indulging in the ketchup and stuff like that, barbecue sauce and things like that. But if you must, and that's your concession, then you must. Because I had to keep sauces for the very beginning just to get me used to eating meat, because I was not used to eating meat at all. I did not hardly ever eat meat for 7 years, and before that for many years, most of my life. So I did have to use a little bit of sauce in the very beginning months of carnivore just to help cover the meat taste so I could get used to eating meat. So at the Mexican restaurant, we just ordered for me and the kids a taco salad. And so my concession was the iceberg lettuce that was in the taco salad. And I was like, okay, well, that's not going to kill me to have some lettuce. I'm not going to eat the whole entire salad because I really could care less about having that much lettuce. But the rest, my arm's getting sore, but the rest of the taco salad really wasn't that bad, you know? So I had some fajita meat, and it came with sour cream. There's a little thing of salsa. I did put a little bit of salsa on it. And there's a tiny bit of cheese, shredded cheese on it, not that much. So my concession that day, because I'm doing dairy free, my concession that I made that day was that I went ahead and let myself have some sour cream, and I did have a tiny bit of the cheese that was on the salad. But other than that, it was the fajita meat and a little bit of the salsa and lettuce. And it was good. It was enjoyable. It was fine. For a dinner out, it allowed us to be socially, we could blend in with the rest of the family, and it was fine, and we didn't go off the deep end. Another thing that my kids do, and I got to get better at this, my husband and I were actually just talking about this, but we have a ice cream machine, and we have a Ninja Creamy ice cream machine, which is wonderful because you can make up as much ice cream as you want, as many of those little pints as you buy on Amazon. You can make them up ahead of time and have them all pre-frozen in your freezer, ready to go, and it would be very clean ingredient. You could use like a Dr. Kilt's ice cream recipe, and it would be a very clean ingredient. And I need to do that because one of our fallback things that we do when we have company visiting is ice cream. And what we usually do is we pick the girls are playing under my feet. You see them? They're crazy. They're just playing and playing. I'm dragging them literally because they're just playing. So when we have company, we do default to a very clean ice cream ingredient ice cream brand, but I want to do better, and I want to make up some of my own homemade clean ingredient ice cream and have that on hand and ready, and I definitely need to do that. I'll probably be doing that with y'all here in the next couple days because we do have more company coming, and I want to do better. There's good, better, best, you know, and sometimes we default to just the good, like, okay, run and get a bucket of that ice cream. But I want to do better this time and actually have the ice cream made up ahead of time. And, you know, it's okay to say no to your children. It's okay to train your children. And that's part of parenting. We've never had any qualms about teaching our children about food, teaching them about healthy food choices, and not being puritanical in it, being able to make concessions, but being able to teach them through it, saying, no, we're not going to get French fries, but hey, you know what? Today I'm going to allow you to have that hamburger bun. You could have that today. But guess what? We're not going to get dessert, you know? Or like when we were on the cruise boat, okay, I'm going to allow you to have that ice cream. That's fine, you know? Making those concessions and teaching your children parameters, self-control, limits, they are all really good things. I think the reason that most adults thrive on a carnivore diet or a keto diet, a low-carb diet, is because for the first time in your life, you have parameters and you feel full, and we thrive as human beings with limitations. In marriage, there's limitations, right? And it's for our good, and you thrive in that. In parenting children, there's limitations, there's order, restriction. And as we become adults, we think, maybe even as children, you didn't have any limitations on your food and you were just able to eat and gorge and do whatever. And no limitations when it comes to food is a really, really bad thing for our health, for our physical health, for our mental health, for everything. It's really bad. It's like any other area of your life, you will thrive and do better with limits. So don't be afraid to put limits. Don't be afraid to teach your children. Don't be afraid to be insecure about, oh, I don't want to be weird. I don't want to not eat the chips when everybody else is eating the chips. No, the chips are fried in nasty, nasty oils, and you are getting healthy. You are taking care of yourself, and you're healing, and you don't need those chips. But maybe you can say yes to yourself with something else. And that's exactly what I did. Was when I came home, I had our keto peanut butter blondies all made up, and I treated myself to one, because you know what? I said no to a lot of other things at that dinner. So just wanted to encourage y'all. I love y'all so much. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Get outside, stretch your legs, get some sunshine in your eyes, even if you have to bundle up. Even if it means just sitting on the porch for 10 minutes and having your coffee out there, do that. Do what you can. Don't be afraid. Be brave, guys. Stay strong. Keep doing all of the things that is going to make your life so healthy, because we impact everybody else around us. When we're healthy and strong and thriving, our children are healthier and stronger and thriving because they have parents that are doing good, and everybody else in your family and your friends and your community will be impacted by a healthier you. So love y'all so much, and see ya next time. Bye. So a little taste of Texas for y'all right here, just on our walk. And the neighbor looks like he picked up two pretty new lovely ladies for the pasture, and they are beautiful. I've been talking to them as I'm walking by, but I just wanted to share. So they are lovely.
I like writing down dates when I'm learning new things, especially as an adult. When I go back and I find my journals from when I'm younger, I'm always
How's your homeschool going?
What I was learning at that time. Like, what was I doing when I was your age? So let's see. For our table of contents,
Your chicken gumbo? Is it good? You watching a little show and eating your chicken gumbo? It looks like you're about ready to fall asleep. I think your puppy's falling asleep.
where we say, well, you like to live there here.
This is a pretty exciting time. Let's learn about counting to 100.
What are you doing?
Doing our school.
Here I have all of the numbers that count up to 100. You'll get really, really good at it. You'll figure out what number comes next. This isn't all the way counting to 100. This is just a little chunk of counting. Put them all together. Remember? Say them fast. Pat. Is that Dad? No. What about the next one? I see a D, D, and an A.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Chuck steak. That's like a pound, 1.2 pound chuck steak. Medium rare. 6 minutes aside, and then you salt it. Makes it awesome.
Okay, so explain to us what you're doing with the tallow.
Okay, so we have our own cows. We get the beef fat in a bag. So what you can do is doing like 90% fat, 10% protein. And I'm like, what's that look like? And he's like, you just fry the beef fat and you eat that. And I'm like, huh. So I did it. And it was like incredible. So if you've ever had a pork rind, it's like a pork rind that isn't crunchy. And it's super awesome if you salt it. So I just do...
Yeah, show us what you do here.
I take the beef fat. Oh, it's still a little hot. That's why they make warning labels for idiots like me. So you put it in there. Mm-hmm. I run it for 6 minutes.
Okay.
And that's on whatever, 390.
Okay.
And then I salt it. And you obviously let it cool down. And then you eat it.
Okay, let's see. Let's see.
And then the other thing you do is a lot of that fat gets rendered.
Uh-huh.
And then, function stack.
Function stacking,
Function
yes.
stack.
I like it.
You pour off the render. Then you got your cup of tallow. You have your moisturizer, skin conditioner.
And you've been using it on your skin.
Been using it on my hands. I get, I have these calluses from extra massaging and all that stuff. And it's pretty.
Have you been using it on your face? Your tallow?
Yeah, but I mean, what do you want? What do you want? Perfection?
Tell me about your dinner.
It's absolutely magnificent. Medium rare. Cooked to perfection. Air fryer. Took 12 minutes.
So what does your wife have to do to make your dinners most nights?
My wife is so cared for and pampered that she has to do absolutely nothing to feed me. But she's worth it, y'all.
So my older boys are home from working and they are making their new favorite thing as of late, which is a beef and chicken gumbo. And so they're gonna brown up some ground beef, and then we use the canned chicken breasts, and I'll show you how they put it all together. So we were out of shredded chicken, so it is just gonna be a beef gumbo tonight. And what kind of seasonings do you use?
Like salt, pepper, onion, garlic.
Salt, pepper, onion, garlic. You don't use anything spicy? No? Okay. The other kids were making it this afternoon with a little chili powder. So you just make a cream sauce and then add in your ground beef and your green beans. So that's just been their thing lately. We have steaks defrosted over there and ground beef defrosted, but anyway, just kind of been the thing. So that's what we're doing. Another thing that I wanted to show y'all are these Archer Farms. There's no sugar in these. And we get these minis from Sam's Club. I order them and they come in the mail, and they are really inexpensive, price per ounce. So we've tried lots of different beef sticks, but these are kind of our favorite at the price point anyway. So anyway, and you can pick up the ones in the red bag for pickup at Sam's Club, and they're even a little bit cheaper than this. But we've just been ordering these, and then the boys take these to work with cheese sticks, and they're just great. They're just super handy. And then the kids also, my little kids just use them as snacks, and they're just great. 0 sugar, super awesome.
So I'm pouring off my rendered tallow. And then, so here are my scallops. I mean, my, this is my beef fat. And then now you gotta let it cool off, y'all. You don't wanna you don't wanna just guzzle this down like a, but y'all, for real, I mean, it's very similar to scallops.
I love scallops.
Yeah, and it's just, but the hardest part
letting it cool
is
off.
is not. Now this is still
a little.
I might put it back in.
Yeah.
Because dead center, it's just still not quite. But now it was frozen before, so I couldn't kind of cut it up.
Oh right. Okay. All right.
Throw it back in. So I cut it in half. It was still solid white in the middle. Cut it in half. Put it back in there for 2 more minutes.
Okay.
It's done now. Salted it.
Ooh.
So letting it cool off. So yeah, this is like a scallop.
Okay.
Super tender, just like a scallop. Mm-hmm. I just hope that it's cool enough.
Well, if it's not, I can edit this. You don't have to burn yourself.
Okay. Take one for the team.
Don't. We can.
Oh, it's good.
We can.
Trust me.
We can edit. It's the magic of edit. Okay. Oh my goodness.
There is a part art, part science with not letting it get too cold, because it is kind of incredible. But yep, good. All fat.
Yeah. It's good for you. So a little taste of Texas for y'all right here. Just on our walk. And the neighbor looks like he picked up 2 pretty new lovely ladies for the pasture. And they are beautiful. I've been talking to them as I'm walking by. But I just wanted to share. So, they are lovely. All right, we are on a little bonus walk now, going down the road. We're feeling pretty good, and usually I take this time walking to listen to one of my favorite YouTube channels, and I just listen and walk. So anyway, that's all important too, is staying motivated. So if you can function stack and listen to something that's going to encourage you in these things, in this way of eating and this lifestyle change that you're deciding to make, if you can do that, that is worth $1 million. So like this morning when I was folding my laundry, I was listening. I had on Carrie from Homestead How. I listened to 2 of his interviews. They were amazing. Now I'm walking, and I always enjoy listening to somebody while I'm walking too. And that way it just keeps all of those things in front of me, and just keeps my focus on why we're doing what we're doing. So anyway, love you all so much. See you soon. Bye-bye.